grand evening. It's about 9 o'clock, and this is one of my blueberry bushes or trees, whatever you want to call it. This is the one I talked about in my other video that I wasn't going to pot up because it's blooming, all the blueberries, and I didn't want to damage the blueberries as I repotted it. But at the time, the blueberry plant was root bound in a small pot, and if I let it stay in there, it would have probably died. So I had to go ahead and repot this, and very carefully I cut the blueberry plant out of the pot, pulled the whole root ball out, took the dirt, some of the dirt around the root ball off, and repotted it in this same form. I didn't move the roots a whole lot, didn't have to. Repotted it in this blue pot. I watered it good, and it's doing fine. The plant did not go into shock, meaning that when you transfer plants, they can sometimes go into shock and damage the plant. And when they go into shock, they'll lose all the fruit and the leaves will fall off and they'll come back. But this time, since I potted it so carefully, I didn't move the roots and damage the roots at all. It didn't go into shock. So I wanted to show you these blueberries at night because you can see them better as they continue to ripen. This blueberry plant is full of blueberries, as you can see. But I also wanted to show you some of the other things I've done, some DIY that I've done, and I want to show you that here in a second as we pan over to this right here. That right there is my DIY. My DIY system for my vanilla orchid plants. Yes, I'm growing vanilla orchid plants to produce very expensive, delicious vanilla beans that are grown from my vanilla orchid plant. And this is what this is. And I have the system plugged up to my DIY solar generator, 1200 watts, and I have a meter on here so I can see how much the system is drawing. And what's plugged up to this generator? It's in here. See that? That's the fog fan in there, emitting fog in there. See it? I'm gonna close it in because all the fog is pulling away because it's windy out here. We'll open it up again so you can see it. It's putting out fog. See all that fog? There it is. As you can see, the orchid plant do not live in soil. They live amongst trees in tropical humid areas, and they have air roots. The air roots get their moisture and their nutrient from the decaying wood that's breaking down, that's in here, along with hydrogen clay balls, And that's how they grow. They do not grow in soil. That's rainwater. It's all rainwater right there. And my hydro moisture meter is just making moisture to keep it nice and moist. And so far, this vanilla orchid plant is growing very well outdoors right now, because it has to be in tropical weather, warm weather. It'll go inside the house during our short winters. And my plan is, I'm making 3 of these. My plan is to grow my own vanilla orchid beans, because when this blooms, I have to self-pollinate it, and it produces a vanilla orchid bean. That's where vanilla comes from. It comes from the vanilla orchid. So, and it'll grow up this stanchion I made for it. Vanilla orchid is a vine orchid. It'll grow all the way up here, and it'll bloom and produce vanilla orchid beans that smell good, widely used, and they're expensive. We use it in all of our flavors, like vanilla ice cream, vanilla cake, vanilla anything, coffee, everything. So, looking forward to growing vanilla beans from the vanilla orchid. So this is my latest invention. Y'all have a nice night.